Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Asatochi. If you're new here, please don't make it your last. Consider subscribing and join the family. If you're a returning subscriber, yo, my niggas, thank you. Okay, recently I made a video about house hunting in Lagos, apartment hunting in Lagos, because
I was house hunting.
if you've not seen the video, please go and check it out. Then I made a second video about tips you should consider if you're house hunting in Lagos. You know, Lagos is a very special place, so I gave you tips on what you should do to make sure you get what you want and to avoid headache and to also avoid losing your money. So if you have not seen that, I'll link it, so you should go and watch it. So in this video, what are we doing? In this video, we are going to talk about if you've already gotten your room and you want to decorate, you want to make your single room luxurious. So I'm going to talk about how to decorate your single room, you know, lifting your room from 0 to 100, things you should do if you just move into your new apartment and trying to set up. You're not sure what ideas to use to decorate your room, or you're in a budget and you want the feel of luxury in your room. So that's why I'm making this video. So watch it to the end, because I'm going to talk about things you should do or you should consider if you want to decorate a single room, you want to decorate it luxuriously. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So tip number one, when you get to your room and you've already paid, number one, first thing is you want to paint your room. Definitely, that's the first thing you want to do. Make sure you use bright colors, use warm colors. Don't use purple, pink, or red. I know it's weird, people don't use red, but you never can tell. Make sure you use colors that are bright, colors like white or a very light shade like off-white, light shade of blue. Just bright colors. Bright colors will make your room feel luxurious, and it's going to complement whatever other design you want to do in that room. So make sure you go for white. I would advise you go for white. So after you've gotten the painting right, you use a very bright color, white. I suggest use white. You've gotten that color right, okay? The next thing you should do is find a theme, like get a theme you want, a theme color you want your room to be, and that theme color, that's the color you're going to make that's the color that will be your curtain and your bed frame. For instance, like if you want nude, that means you're going to get nude curtain and make your bed frame in that kind of color. You know, these days people use a bed frame that has this velvet covering, so I'm talking about this kind of bed frame, not the wood type, because this velvet type of bed frame, these modern ones they do now, allows you to choose a color that will rhyme with the color of your curtain. So if you're going for a velvet bed frame type, so to match the color of the velvet which you're going to use to make your bed frame for you, match it with the color of the curtain you want to have, so that will that will sync properly. Remember, you already have your white background, and you choose a very good color, maybe nude or cream. I suggest nude or cream. Nude or cream always goes very well. So that's point number two. Okay, the point number one is getting your painting color right, using white color first off. Then number two is getting a theme color you want for your room. Okay, if it's nude, if it's that nude, match it with the color of the curtain and the color of the velvet you want to use for your bed frame. So that's point number two. Then number three is your beddings. Try to use a white color for your beddings. So I know white is stressful to maintain. You need to be washing like almost every week, but trust me sis, that's the best thing. It will lift your room. Like bed sheets literally will lift your room from 0 to 100. So make your beddings, your bed sheets, your duvet, if you can make it white, better. That's why those expensive hotels, you see them using white beddings, like it's so that you feel luxurious. So why don't you bring that home to your room? Feel luxurious in your room. Just try to maintain it. If you can afford giving them to dry cleaners, maybe once in a week, or even have like 2, 3. That way you can easily interchange them, or you can give them to dry cleaners to wash if you're always busy and you can't wash them often. So please, white beddings, white bed sheets, and duvet, gosh, they make your room luxurious. Okay, so that's point number 3. Make your beddings white color. Now moving to the next important step. You know, we already said you should paint your wall white color. So what should you now do to the wall? So we need to also invest in wall arts. Wall arts are like, they lift the room. If you can get 1 or 2, I suggest you get like a big one, because I feel the bigger the better. the ones you can afford, of course. So get a wall art and then place them in strategic positions, strategic locations in your wall. Maybe the one that will face you when you enter. Just figure out the best points in your house to put those wall arts. So invest in wall arts. They will lift your room. Like, they will give you this luxurious feeling. They would really lift your room. So that's one about wall art. Then the next thing you should do is all these modern flowers. If you can afford to buy them, they are also very fantastic to have in your room. So those plants are always they give your room life. They give life to your room, basically. You can get the natural ones, the live plants, or you can get the artificial ones. The one I have here at the background is artificial, because I feel the live ones, the live plants, you have to be maintaining them, you have to be watering them, and all of those.
I nobody got time for that.
That's about flowers and plants and all this green stuff. You need them, whether live plants or artificials. So those are things you should also consider. You will need them. They will lift your room, and they also have a way of making you feel calm. Just have it if you can afford it. They are a good investment if you want your room to look luxurious. The next point I want to talk about is lighting of your room. Please invest in lighting. Just make sure you invest in lights. Let your house have a lot of lights. The brighter your room is, the better it is. It's going to enhance your pictures, it's going to enhance your videos, it's going to enhance anything you want to do in that room. Lighting is just very key. The kind of lights you can have you can have center lights. If you can afford a chandelier, fine. Chandelier they lift a room. Bright lights are good, but you should also make room for lights for when you want to sleep. Like those kind of lights that will change into more subtle colors for when you want to sleep. So make sure your room is well lighted. You can also invest in all those bedside lamps. If you go to a lighting shop, they have different varieties of light. Just choose those ones that are bright, and also consider the ones you can put on when you want to sleep. So not just everywhere bright. Some other subtle colors of light that you can on when you want to sleep. So that's another point you should take note. So lighting is very important to your room. It will lift your room. Like, people are much more happier. It just boosts their mood. They're more lively when their room is lighted. So invest in good lighting. Make sure your room has lights. There's this burst of energy. You are lively, you are excited. So that's what lights will do in your room. Now let's move into your bedside chair. You should have a bedside table. It's very important. Have a bedside table and a dressing mirror. Have a small bedside table where you put your cosmetics and all of those. And I suggest you make your bedside table white if you can. Then your dressing table too that will have a mirror should also be white. Like, use white console tables for your bedroom. That will really complement your white color and those wall arts you already have in your room. So the next point is a mirror. You need to have a standing mirror. You need a standing mirror. Okay, you need a standing mirror. Like, mirrors you need something to always look at when you're done. And mirrors, if they are used properly, they can make a smaller room appear bigger if they are positioned very well. So for mirror being essential, they are also used to decorate. There are different types of mirror, okay? So, and they serve dual purpose. They're like aesthetics. They lift the aesthetics of your room, and they can also be used for the normal purpose the mirror is used for. So you invest in a good mirror. I suggest you get a standing mirror first. That one is basic. Then if you have other money, if you have extra cash, you can get those decorative mirror. That if you can afford them. You remember what we're trying to do is decorating on a budget. So we're just going to talk about the essential things, like the most important things you need to decorate on a budget. So the next point now is you need to have a center rug. Well, some people don't really like center rugs, because for me, I'm usually very, very allergic to dust, so I don't even keep rugs around me. Like, I don't stay in rooms where there is rug. But there are some smaller rugs you can just put, at the base of your bed. For me, I think they're essential, because when you wake up in the morning, I don't like my leg just touching the bare ties. Like, be very cold, and I just want my leg to have soft landing on this small rug first before I move around the room and do other stuffs. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you can get those small rugs if you're allergic to dust, like I do. They give me catarrh, I sneeze, know. So I just don't like rugs, okay? But rugs also lift a room. If you can get rug, they will lift a room. Just to place at the center of your room or at a corner piece, depending on how you set your room. So rug are also very essential. So we talk about lighting, we talk about wall art and wall frames, talk about flowers, decorative flowers to put in strategic places in your room. We've talked about your console tables or your side tables, making them white color. We talk about having a color theme so that you match the color of your curtain to the color of your the bed frame they're going to make for you. Then talking about the curtain, I just remember that I didn't talk about the fact that if your curtain can be raised higher than normal, the better. The higher you raise the curtain above, that window frame, the better for you. The point is, just make sure you raise your curtain high above the normal level. That will also lift your room. So raise your curtain higher than you will have put it. Let it be close to the roof frame. So this point I'm about to talk about is like the icing on the cake. In fact, this is like the most important point. If you do not remember anything from this video, like if you cannot do any of this, the most important one is having a good smell, making your room have a very good scent. Like invest in certain candles and diffusers. That's the point. Make sure your room is always smelling fresh and cozy. Each time you enter it, you should feel the aura of your room should just take you away. Invest in candles, scented candles. Oh, they smell so heavenly. Like scented candles are just go to. Like you can never go wrong with scented candles. Once your room is always smelling nice, you will love it. Just try it. But remember, you don't have to just use a single type of scent in your room. You can do both diffusers, sprays, house sprays, fragrances that you can spray. There are fragrances you can spray. It could be scented candles, it could be house perfume. Just make sure you invest that your room always smells very good each time you enter it. That will also even give you luxurious feeling. That's part of the ways, because if you go to expensive hotels, that smell is part of the whole package of luxury. So invest in scented candles and diffusers. Let your room always smell so good. There are different scented candles in the market, a variety of them with different scents. This one I have here is gingerbread, and I loved it. It smells so good. So apart from candles being nice for smell, it's another aesthetics at night, when you light your candles, it gives you this cozy feeling. You just make you feel so good. You light the candles, the smell takes you away. You listen to music, you feel luxurious, you feel good. You play slow songs. You're happy, the candles are lighted, you feel good. You can even read a book. You can just serenade yourself. So candles are they are must have. It gives that luxurious vibe. Okay, so please incorporate these candles if you're looking to decorate your room. Number one, they serve as decorative piece. Yes, because some of these things comes in beautiful package. You can use them as decorative pieces on your tables. Invest in scented candles and diffusers. I think at this point I'm already overflogging it, but I just wanted you guys to know the importance of a good smell in a house. Like, it's part of the package. That's even one of the most important, because there's no point in having a well-looking room and it doesn't smell good. Like, no, everything comes to zero. So please invest in nice scents for your room. So with this point, we've come to the end of the video. I hope you like it. So give this video a thumbs up, like it, comment. Tell me which of this is even more important that will lift a room. Let me see your comments in the comment section. So expect a room tour video from me very soon. So I'm going to do that very shortly. With that, I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching to this end. Bye.